Alright, Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ anyị ekene unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uruchi nke taa. Anyị si ka nke onye chiri ya zero, anyị si n'ụbọchị nke taa dịrị na anyị na mma. Dịka o si dị, anyị ga-agbapụ na ọsị wetara onye bụ ozi anyị ji maka ya wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24. Alright, ya bụ ozi bụ according to the Biafran activist wetara ya as a quote. Tension everywhere. Tinubu may be the last president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. As United States of America plan to invade Nigeria. Hear the news in details. Updates I will tell you neighbor n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ according to the Biafran activist. Gere ya bụ ozi ka ọha na uju. And kabakwarụ ka drop na comment iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasara maka ya bụ ozi I will tell you nta. Over to you, sir.
Tinubu may become Nigeria's last president. I have said this before, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu may become Nigeria's last president. When you look at the political structure of Nigeria today, there is no trust, there's no cooperation between North and Southern politicians. The hatred between politicians from the northern part of this country and the southern part of this country has gone deep. The Fulani does not trust the Yoruba anymore. The Igbos don't trust the Yoruba don't trust the Yorubas don't trust the Fulani. Now, in next and future elections, how do we galvanize? How do we get a presidency that will get the support of these different tribes? The problems Nigeria have today, tribalism and religion. Look at what is going on between Christians and Muslims. Everybody is calling for the dissolution of the country, except for the politicians. You see, an average Southerner is asking that we should have an independent structure, restructure the country, let states be restructured, let regional system of government. Now, the North is saying that one Nigeria so that they can dominate every other person. You can see difference in opinion. Everybody is building their political base. Look at 2007. Look at what Tinubu is doing to the Northerners, to Fulani. And look at, if Fulani take over from Tinubu in next election, you find it that it will be hard for a Yoruba man to become president again in Nigeria because of the plans they have. Tinubu came into power and decimated and dismantled the Fulani and their hegemony, their cabals in northern Nigeria. And the Fulani are saying that, you see, we know the reason why we did not give Abiola power, because of what Tinubu is doing. You can see the mentality. So Tinubu may become Nigeria's last president because the plan of this administration is to make sure that they totally humiliate the Fulani cabals in Nigeria. And the Fulani cabals will never back down because they have an ambition, a life ambition, and that ambition is to make sure that they conquer. You see, I listened to a Fulani man. He said that Nigeria is Fulani. Nigeria is Fulani. That is why the colonial masters, when they brought Nigeria together, they handed it over to Fulani because the colonial masters knew that the Fulanis are the owners of Nigeria and they are going to do everything they can to reclaim their lands. That is what they are telling you in the 21st century, in 2025. Southerners are waking up to the occasion. Everybody is saying that we have to protect our own territory, our own place, and this and that. My question is, if there's going to be an election if politicians are going to come out and say, let's get elected, they will go to southern Nigeria and do their campaign, go to northern Nigeria, which politician will get the votes, the support of both north and south? If you look at it critically, everybody is doing regional politics. Tinubu may be the last, Tinubu and co may be the last set of politicians that might rule a federated Nigeria. Tinubu has connections in the north. Tinubu has connection in the south. How many politicians in Nigeria today that will be future leaders that have influence both in north and south? Let's remove Tinubu, let's remove Atiku. How many politicians can galvanize support between north and south in the future time? So the problem here is that with what is going on today, Tinubu may become Nigeria's last president because the plan of this government is to make sure that he build a southern structure that is very, very strong and formidable. And he's doing so. He's collapsing structure in southern Nigeria. You see all these attacks that are going on is because of the frustration of some elements in northern Nigeria or the Fulani cabals in northern Nigeria to frustrate the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I told you before that the Fulani would cooperate with the enemy to destroy the government, any government that is not benefiting them. The Fulani will do everything they can to cooperate with any enemy, any foreign external influence that want to destabilize the governance of anybody or a Southerner ruling Nigeria that does not benefit the Fulani. That's the reality. So today, if somebody who is a Fulani says he wants to become president, Southerners, how many Southerners will support any presidency coming from Northern Nigeria today? You think Atiku is going to get support from Southern Nigeria, if not for political structures? With what Tinubu is building, he's going to make sure that these Fulani politicians, they are going to become irrelevant by 2027. I have said it before, that if Atiku does not win the next election, he becomes politically irrelevant. Which other politician can be like Atiku, that you galvanize support in the south and also northern Nigeria? So, Atiku is hoping on his northern political base, northern voters, to give it a shot at the presidency. He also have southern sentiment. But you see, with the situation going on, with the things that is happening day by day, you find out that it is difficult. Atiku is losing ground in southern Nigeria. So is Tinubu. Tinubu is using his political power as president. Okay, I'm the president. He's using it to permeate structures in the north because he's president. That is why he's using his muscle. Political party APC, I'm the president, allocation, I have this power, I have that power, appointment, influence, and here and there. That is why he's permeating into the northern part of this country. If Tinubu, after Tinubu's 8 years, you will see the true color of these northerners. There are some people that are in Tinubu's government, you think that they are supporting Tinubu. No. They are there for political survival. They are just there. Let me be in this government so that at least I will be close to power. You can look at the Nigerian military. There are some saboteurs in the military that is giving information to the bandits. Those one in the military would not want to leave the military because they don't like they have a part to play by working from within the enemy territory so that they can give information to their people. That is how some politicians are in the APC. I told you before that APC, if Tinubu finishes his tenure, APC would not stand. Forget all these people that are decamping. Taraba state governor and everybody in his cabinet, all the lawmakers in the state, decamp to the APC from PDP. If Tinubu hands off APC, maybe Tinubu spends 8 years and leaves the APC, APC will crumble like a log of wood. So when you look at it critically, there's no trust. There's distrust between north and southern politicians. Now, when you look at the last election, look at the campaign. Tinubu said, Emilokon, it is Yoruba stone. It was an ethnic campaign. Atiku said, don't vote for any other person, vote for your northern brother. He said it in northern Nigeria. So if everybody is moving towards, okay, not has the voting block. South, we have a voting block. That is what politicians are thinking. See, anybody that has political power, that is where we go. Any region that has the voting strength, that is where we go. So as it stands now, Tinubu's restructuring is what will make the Fulani don't want him to carry on. There's going to be census. There's going to be restructuring of our military. And the Fulani will fight back. Restructuring left, right, center. The Fulani will fight back. They will never allow Tinubu achieve some of his... There are some things we will not say. You just see it with your eyes. Look at Nnamdi Kanu. Look at the politics that is being played around Nnamdi Kanu. Look at Sunday Igboho. Some top political leaders in the Southwest are calling for referendum. You can see a son. Yes, Olani Pekun said they should change the constitution. The Fulani, they are sitting down, they are watching. They know that if they change the constitution, it will not benefit them. The political power, Fulani wants to seize. That is where their eyes are. All these things, banditry that is going on, all this insecurity that is going on, is to frustrate, overpower, and weaken the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu so that he will not be able to force himself on the Fulani caliphate, political caliphate in Nigeria. Look at Southerners. They are uniting together under one umbrella. Although we have difference between Igbo and Yoruba. I have said it before that, see, the people that are wise are people that understand the times that we are in. The times that we are in is not to fight amongst ourselves in southern Nigeria. The times that we are in is to make sure we align ourselves together and push for something that will secure our future as Southerners, politically, economically. Yes. If we don't unite, despite our differences, my brother, these people in Northern Nigeria, they are united. Forcefully, I'm telling you. You see, the Middle Belt is under attack, under siege. The Middle Belt have said that we don't be part of Arewa politically in any way. Middle Belt have been holding their ground. They have been taking the bullets. They have been taking the arrows from these Fulani terrorists and bandits for many years, because they have said, they have vowed that they will refuse to be slaves to the Fulani in Northern Nigeria. And if these people fall to the Fulani, you see that Northern Nigeria will take over. At a point in time, Northern Nigeria wanted to dominate political space. There was a time the regions were voting for rationalizing the government. Okay, north and south, this tenure, south, between north and south, the rotation. The north refused, Northern Nigeria refused. If not for the Middle Belt that voted against Northern Nigeria, like they supported the south. They supported the southwest, southeast, and south-south on rotational presidency from north and south. Initially, the north refused. That tells you a lot. With the revelation of Tinubu, with things that are happening on that Tinubu, this Fulani, they are just planning. Somebody said something that, see, all these things that Tinubu is doing, all these appointments, all these policies that he's doing, it just take 6 months meeting. We reverse everything. 6 months meeting. And these are coming from Northerners. But there's one bad news I'm telling you. Nigeria is on the brink of collapse. Nigeria is on the brink of collapse. If you look at the events unfolding day by day, you understand that Nigeria cannot hold itself anymore. You will be surprised. I've said it before, that things that will happen, you will be surprised. The Fulani is putting pressure on Tinubu's government, making sure that they frustrate every effort for Tinubu to stabilize whatever is stabilizing. Look at the coup planted by Northern Nigeria. Look at the restructuring going on. The Fulanis are angry. Strategically positioning Southern officers in positions that we usually have some of these incompetent officers that reportedly, allegedly, are aiding the bandits and terrorists. Now, there's a change of structure. Yes, in the military, there's a change of structure in every government parastatal. And the Fulani, they're angry because the North can never survive without power. Never. I've told you before, Fulani are saying it now. You know, usually they say it in their bedroom. They just say it. They hide and say it. Fulanis now are saying that we are the owners of Nigeria. Our forefathers were in Nigeria before the Europeans came. Yes, we are the Fula. We are the Fula tribe. We own every part of Nigeria. You people are strangers. You came into this system. We have the oldest caliphate, which is the Sokoto Caliphate. The Fulanis are claiming that the Sokoto Caliphate is a Fulani Caliphate. After doing all they did to the Hausas. After, you see, these guys are terrible. They'll come and they do all their magu and wayo finish. When they take over, they will not change your history. They change your history, they suppress you and be telling lies, which look at Lebanon. Lebanon was like 70 to 80% Christian. Lebanon. What is Lebanon today? Lebanon is a Muslim country. Now, the Lebanon people, they were liberal people, like liberal now, normal liberal. They invite everybody. They were practicing democracy, freedom of this and that, equality before the law and everything. At a point in time, Muslims started pouring into Lebanon. And what was one of the tactics these people were doing? They were giving birth to children. A Lebanon family, Christian family, might just give birth to 1 or 2. But the Muslim family will give birth to 5, 6, or 7. They are using that to increase their population. Now, after they have that population, they'll start advocating for positions in government because of, in quote, their population. While laughing, they are laughing with you. They are working in the same office with you, going to the same school, having good experiences, joining clubs together, enjoying together. But you don't know that these people have ulterior motive to turn you to slaves. It might take them 150, 50, 100 to 200 years. They don't care, but they know that that's what they have come to do. Islam must take over the world, whichever way. You see that they are deceitful nature. They now gave them position in the government. If you have a president, a vice president must be Muslim. From there, somehow, you know how aggressive they are, you know how deceptive and violent they are, hypocritical. They have positions in the judiciary, have positions in the army. Literally by positions, they started killing Christians, ambushing and killing Christians. And these Christians that are being killed, they don't get justice. There's always a cover-up because their people is in various parts of government. The same thing happening in the Nigerian military today. Our military, they are being killed. There was a video I saw. They were telling the soldiers that they should retreat from attacking the enemy. They were having an edge. The soldiers were winning the war, but they told them to retreat from attacking the enemy. Who told them? You will not see them. I will go on top. They will be invisible. Nobody will say anything about them because they have built networks in every agency of government in Nigeria. The Fulani, these people, terrorists in government, officials in government, bandits in government, Boko Haram in government, ISWAP in government, in disguise. So when they started their onslaught and jihad in Lebanon, how many years now down the line? For 30 years, they did consistently. They killed and they killed and they killed. Like what happened in that Kwara church. They will come and cause fear in your heart. That province gone, that province, that community, nobody wants to go to church. The Muslims, they are free to go to their mosque. You see, they have found a way in your mind. Just remove church in that community. By that fear they have instilled, they remove church and they put mosque. That's their evangelism. You go into a place, you kill, you kidnap, you do assault, you steal from them, they run away. You are being covered because you have found a way of having somebody in the DSS, having somebody in the military, having somebody in every security agency, and these guys are powerful. That's what they do. When they have built and they have known that, okay, we have somebody in the police, he's powerful. We have people powerful for Fulani bandits in police, okay? We have loyalists in the army, generals, many. When Buhari was president, all these things, they perfected most of these things. You can see the repentant Boko Haram and terrorists under Buhari. That is what Buhari left as legacy as a president today. Some people are still eulogizing Buhari. People are still eulogizing Buhari. So that's their plan. Now, Lebanon is a Muslim country ruled by Islamic jihadists. How did they do it? This is what is going on in Nigeria today. Tinubu's policies, Tinubu's restructuring, this is a pushback. This is a pushback. If Tinubu succeeds in what he does, the Fulani will be done for. And the Fulani knows that the Southerners don't like them. Nigerians don't like them because of their reputation and their antecedent over the years. So they don't care. They are brave people. They don't care. They don't reason like you. They know. See, they know what they want and they go after it. Whether they shed blood, whatever. They can stay in the forest for like 100 years for them to achieve what they want to achieve. They believe that they are a special breed. They are superior to Africans. That's what they believe. That's what they tell you. We are superior. We are not like you. We are not in the same level and category with you. That is why when they are in any position in government, if they see you, the way they talk to you as a Yoruba and Igbo person, whether it is in the Navy, in the military, as colleagues, when they see you, they talk to you as an infidel, as an inferior person. Have you had a conversation with the Fulani before? Try it. You know this is a Fulani. Try and have a power conversation. You know what I'm talking about. That's their mindset in Nigeria. And Tinubu, if Tinubu does not restructure this country and they take over power, I pity the Southwest. I pity Southern Nigeria. If somebody, see what Buhari did, Buhari did not finish it. Buhari had to cement their grip. You see all those Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram, that they enlisted in the army. They knew how they positioned them. You see, you'll be asking, we have one of the best military in the world, but we cannot stop ragtag Boko Haram, ragtag bandits, and children went to Kebbi State, children with guns, children to kidnap children. Our security could not pinpoint when they were coming and how they left. And if they are traveling kilometers. If they come from when they said after few or 30 minutes or 1 hour that the Nigerian security left the school, that's when they came. And if they carry those girls, they will carry them, they will travel kilometers away. We have a video that army people have been attacked. The people that went for rescue mission, they were ambushed by the same people. Look how coordinated they are. And then with what Tinubu is doing today, you see, almost all the Fulani politicians have been complaining about Tinubu. Almost all. Look at them. Especially in the opposition. Because they didn't like the power sharing of Tinubu, they went to form opposition. They called it ADC. They first called it Ada, from Ada ADC. Fulani element. You see how they come together. Pantami, Malami and Co, Burata and Co, they came together. You know, they can manipulate, they can deceive you, they can do magmago. But we understand how they move. And it's unfortunate that the President Bola Tinubu is even thinking about politics more than the lives of the people. He's even thinking of how he's going to complete presidency. He doesn't care. Because I've told you before that if anything happens, if anything is up in Nigeria today, these politicians are going to take the first flight out of the country. If there's any problem, they will leave you with the mess. They will be out of the country. They will be outside placing command with their children. They have secured their children. They don't care. Look at what happened to Fashoranti's daughter, the Afenifere man. What did Tinubu say? Tinubu was asking, where are the cows? Because of politics. The problem here is that, can Tinubu even stop these guys? Can Tinubu name the sponsors of terrorism in northern Nigeria? Can Tinubu prosecute them? Can Tinubu eliminate them? This is a big no. Why? Because Tinubu is too invested in politics to secure the lives of his people, especially in the southwest. The Fulani will give him that politics. They will give him that. But so far, they are still holding the fabrics of the foundation of Nigeria. They is in their hands.
Ebumane gente. Edaluli ne nkunu siwe na nunum obosi nketa na Eastern News 24. Beba isiwere weturu nyabu nnukwu ozi gbasata maka ya bife na-emenu. Ka efi were ikwu gbasata maka ya bife ndị a wetara n'ụbọchị nketa n'iru akwụkwọ. Ka emesịa.